Hi guys, it's Katie, and today I'm going to show you a really quick way that I've been making tomato sauce from my garden tomatoes without peeling them and seeding them and doing all of that hard work. I have these really small tomatoes, and this plant has been giving me tons and tons of these little tomatoes. I even have some cherry tomatoes here, and I was wanting to make some tomato sauce from them, but normally you have to blanch them and peel them and take the seeds out and then run them through a food mill or a food processor. But I didn't want to do that because they're so small. That would have been so much work to peel each of these tiny little tomatoes. So what I did is I just put them in my Vitamix, and it turned out really well. So that's what I'm going to do with all of these tomatoes. I have this big container full of tomatoes. There's some tomatillos in there too. But I'm just going to give these a quick rinse, take off the stems here on any of them that's still attached, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So there's all my tomatoes, and the pitcher is a little bit overfilled. So I'm just going to take some of them out, and I'll just blend it for just a little bit to break them down a little bit, and then I'll add the rest and blend everything together. Just want to be able to get the lid on. After it's blended, it's pretty frothy. Looks like that. And it's pretty runny too because I didn't take out the seeds and all that extra moisture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reduce it a little bit in this pan. And it's a wide, shallow pan so that it reduces efficiently. So I'm just going to heat this on a medium heat, stirring it regularly until it cooks down and becomes a little bit thicker. So it's starting to bubble and cook, so I just want to make sure you stir it regularly because tomatoes have quite a bit of sugar, so they can scorch pretty easily. And right now it's still pretty thin, so you just stir it every once in a while. When it thickens down a little bit, it would be more likely to scorch, so you're going to want to stir it more and more as it gets thicker. But I'm just going to gently cook this down till it reduces by probably about half. You could stop however thick you want it, but I'm going to do it about half. And at this point, if you wanted to add any seasonings, like Italian seasonings or garlic, or even just salt, you could. I'm going to keep this completely plain because I'm just going to package this up and put it in the freezer, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, and I will just season it then. So it's just going to be pure tomato. And it's still pretty foamy. That's mostly just because the Vitamix whipped it up a little bit. But if you look underneath the foam, it is a rich red color. So this will eventually just settle down just over time and by cooking it. So I'm just going to continue to simmer it on a medium heat, and I'll check back in just a little bit. So my sauce has been simmering for about an hour, and it's reduced by about half. So I'm just going to let it cool and pack it up and put it in the freezer so I'll have fresh garden tomato sauce anytime I want it. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.
That's a wrap.
I've been saying bye at the end of my videos lately.
Bye.
It's like so awkward.